This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday.
They're all full-time positions. There's approximately 40 positions that will be redistributed across the province. About half of those will be going toward Timmins. We're relocating our control room to the Timmins location, and the remainder will be a function of we have collective agreements that dictate where and when people are relocated in a circumstance like this. We don't take any decision lightly that one impacts the lives of our employees and their families, and certainly the communities that we operate in. So this decision was a year in the making in evaluating the alternatives and the financial pros and cons of the decision, and at the end of the day, we felt this was in the best interest of the ratepayers of Ontario.
North Bay Mayor Al MacDonald is not convinced this decision was made to save money.
Do not like the decision that they're making. They didn't do it for cost-cutting reasons, because they didn't lay anybody off or eliminate workforce through attrition. They actually moved them to other centers. So it always leads to, this is a very political decision, and of course I'm going to do everything I can as the mayor to fight to keep these jobs in our city.
On Monday morning at Queen's Park, Nipissing MPP Vic Fideli questioned the Liberal majority government on this decision.
If OPG is indeed transferring dozens of employees out of North Bay, why are they doing it by stealth? Speaker, I asked the Premier, does she agree this is an outrageous failure by a publicly owned corporation to live up to the standards of accountability that is expected here in Ontario?
Thank you.
Development and Growth.
Of Economic Development and Trade.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm happy to respond on behalf of the Minister of Energy. And I find it kind of passing strange that the member opposite, who's always on his feet talking about efficiencies in government and doing the right thing and allowing our Crown corporations to do what they need to do to be able to keep their budgets in order, is now standing up because something happens to be happening in his riding that now it's something that they shouldn't be doing. My understanding, Mr. Speaker, is that there are no jobs being lost in this move, but that the Senior Vice President is in North Bay today speaking in person to the employees that are affected. I know that this is a decision that OPG takes seriously. OPG has more than 9,000 employees in every corner of this province, Mr. Speaker. They're a big corporation. But the role of our government, the role of any government, is not to interfere with these human resources issues.
The North Bay District Chamber of Commerce frustrated with how this all unfolded.
We had Patty on Friday reach out to Minister Thibault's office as well as the OPG's corporate office, and neither of them felt the need to return our phone calls, even up to this day. Actually, up until this point, I'm speaking to you right now. This is 40 jobs, and we're estimating and we're pretty confident in estimating it's about a $4 million direct salaries that are being sucked out of the city. That on top of many other announcements that there's no good news happening right now when it comes to corporate business. And, this is obviously a big problem for North Bay and the area.
What can change that in your view?
Well, certainly I think that we need to hear more about the logic as to why they're relocating these jobs. I think that, we get these announcements that come in that they're pulling jobs out of our community and we don't even know why. And the fact that we're not getting anywhere in terms of doing phone calls to the people that are responsible for these decisions or that have influence on these decisions won't return our phone calls. So we're very frustrated about that.
If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.